says, excellence is never an accident. It is always the result of high intention, sincere effort, and intelligent execution.
If you do not appreciate what you have, you do not deserve it, and the universe will snatch it from you. You're never accidentally brilliant. If you ask a person in the gym, how'd you get so many muscles? His answer is never oops.
Yeah. Elon, how'd you get so rich and run so many businesses?
How did you put rockets in space? Oh, I don't know. Oops.
No.
It's never an accident.
High intention, sincere effort, and intelligent execution.
You do not deserve that which you do not appreciate. If you appreciate this level battlefield, this fair game, in which you can make as much money as possible without being held back, without reins and constraints, it's easy mode. You know, when you're the best of the best, you have to perform on your worst day. If you're a sprinter or a professional fighter and you're due to have a race or a fight on the 15th of July, 2025, and the day rolls around and you have a cold, you're not allowed to lose because you have a cold, because nobody cares. They're not going to say he lost because they have a cold. They're going to say he lost. You have to be better than your enemy on your worst day, and they may be having their best day. This is the reality of life as a man. Now, you do not deserve what you don't appreciate. You need to appreciate this level battlefield, because the level battlefield is actually easy mode. You're never going to have an easier mode than a fair game as a full-grown man. Fair game's the best you can possibly hope for, because you're not a woman. You do not have pretty privilege. The universe does not want to give you things. Nobody feels sorry for you. Nobody cares about you. The best you can hope for is a fair shot. And a fair shot to me is easy mode, because I am the guy who's been out competing his opponents with a cold.
Think of your last 48 hours. What have you done with them? Look at them and analyze them and ask yourself, does that allow me to be in the top 0.1% of Earth? Is that life I'm living so fantastic and so unique and so different and so opposite to all the other people around me that I'm going to end up with an exceptional result? Because if you're doing the same thing as everyone else around you, you're going to end up like everyone else around you. Cannot allow your own mind to betray you ever. And I want you to actually think about it. How many times have you doubted yourself? How many times have you didn't feel like doing something you knew you were supposed to do? How many times has your mind tricked you into procrastination or being lazy? How many times has your mind convinced you that it was okay to fail and lose even though you didn't try your best? How many times have you sought comfort in excuses? How many times have you betrayed yourself? Don't worry about your enemies attempting to crush you. That's another conversation. If you actually analyze most of your failures, you're going to see that it was your own mind that betrayed you. God is watching, and he rewards those who want it the most. If you want it the most, you can have it. It's a competition. Every dollar you want, the house you want, the car you want, other people want, you have to win. You have to want it the most and genuinely do your best, because most people aren't capable of doing their best anymore. To get up every day, whether they feel like it or not, and perform regardless. That is the secret. You cannot fail if you try your best. Time to sit around crying their eyes out and saying how hard it is and dealing with their feelings and being sad and being depressed. Instead, you have to wake up and say, this is almost impossible, but I'm going to do it. And you have to get it done. The best day of your life is my average fucking Tuesday. You're not motivated? You're struggling to pay the bills. I buy cars weekly. There's people out here with $100,000 to spend on dinner. And you're struggling to pay your bills and you're not motivated? You want me to come along and convince you to try?
All my parents struggled to pay the bills, and I saw my friends struggle to pay the bills, and I saw everyone around me unable to eat, and then I saw certain people with $500,000 cars, and I understood there must be a different version of reality. There must be a version of making money, a version of banking, of finance, of education, of knowledge, network of connections that existed outside the matrix. There has to be a different world. This world I'm in, everyone's poor, this is garbage. That world, I can see people are living a reality that I can't even fathom. Unless you're an exceptional man, and when I say exceptional, I mean very good at a lot of things, you're screwed. You're done. Because it's going to get worse and worse. The average man's life has only been on a decline. Your wage has less purchasing power, your family unit's less happy, your town's less safe. By any metric you can measure with the human mind, it's gotten worse. And if you are not motivated now, every single day, to get up early, get money, and get rich, you are going to wake up one day at some point in the future and you're going to hate yourself, because by the time you realize how important that was, it is going to be too late.